This is gonna be a beautiful day, hopefully. Let's go and get some coffee and talk. Come on. There we go. Folgers Black Soap. Perfect. Now, yes, I did just wake up, so honestly, it is 9:39. And good morning. It is June 29th. So last night, I went ahead, did a premiere party, talking about my retirement from live streaming in public places, and it got a lot of people a little bit off guard. So I just want to clarify on a couple of things, okay? This is just for theme parks, okay? This is not for at-home stuff like Lego Kids and for video games. It is just for the parks. And we went into our reasons and all that good stuff. I went into mine by myself. Tiffany, she went into hers with me as well. And there was a longer cut of Tiffany's that would have gone on forever. So unless you wanted an hour and a half video, I had to cut hers down a little bit. But I did want to go ahead and get something out there. Fewer Man Family Vlogs. I wanted to add that more and more places don't mind recording in their stores. It's free advertising for them as long as you aren't purposely recording other shoppers. Stores here in Cincinnati don't mind. And that is true. So there are some stores that do not mind you recording in their store. Best Buy. I didn't know that there are live streamers in Best Buys. That's ridiculous. It's a Best Buy. But you know what? You do you. You do your thing. And that's cool. But there are some stores that are really strict and don't want to see you recording even your items. Over at the mall, for instance, if you're caught having a camera out, they tell you to put it away. In some of the smaller stores in the area, they don't like you recording. But there was one particular store at the Florida Mall. They actually have signs up. No photography, no video. And I even asked the guy, why? Because look, you're a small store in a mall. I thought you would want some video recording because it's advertising. It's extra stuff for you. It's extra customers that wouldn't necessarily know about your shop at the far end of the mall. And he said, oh, we don't want people coming in doing price shopping. That our competitors would come in and price shop what we sell to what they sell. And I was like, okay. But that's their policy, and they're cool to have it. But anyway, today is the day where we go out and we have to go to Davenport Best Buy, which we weren't going to do last night. Instead, we went over to ours because it was too far. And we thought that a storm was coming, even though said storm really didn't come over us. Did it at all?
Nope.
Yeah. Even into the night hour, I don't think it did.
No, it didn't. Thank goodness.
Oh, I know.
We had enough rain the other day.
So, yes. Oh my gosh. I feel like the father from Carousel Progress right now. Where I'm talking to an audience and my girl's off in a separate room. Hey, can we use your mixer to go ahead and make some paint?
No.
You know, in the future, in 2024 and 2025, we have these newfangled contraptions. It's called a candlelight style camera. And this thing is gonna revolutionize the way we do vlogging in the future. Just watch as I say that. Instead, they're going to come out with some awesome new iteration that'll actually be better. But yeah, before we can go over to Davenport Best Buy, we also need to hit up Walmart too. Because we need to get some shampoo and some stuff for dinner. I have no clue what we're doing. Scorching hot, like really, really hot, but still decent. This is why I love Tiffany's. Because Tiffany's, you can drink it right out of it and it not burn the tip of your tongue. But guys, let's go ahead. Let's get ready for the day. And let's go make it a good one. And by the way, I'm sorry again about the confusion for the live stream and stuff. I am not retiring from vlogging at all. I am only retiring from live streaming, using a phone to capture in real time and show it to you at home in places like Disney, Universal, and cities. That is all. I'm still doing daily vlogs. I'm still doing shorts. I'm still doing all kinds of stuff like that. And live streams at home with Legos and video games. Just not in the public when it comes to live streaming. And like I said, we discussed it all yesterday. But guys, let's go ahead. Let's get ready for the day. But I'm going to sit here for a good 15 minutes, enjoy some coffee, and just relax a little. Yeah, I know, it sucks. It's time to go. You got your phone? You ready?
I find out my headphone.
Well, there's a problem. You can't take your headphones.
Yeah, we need to get the adapter.
Yeah, we're going to have to buy a new adapter for him.
Yeah, this one doesn't work with your new
So, her old iPhone 12 was Lightning based, but the new one is Type-C.
Okay. We'll get you the new adapter today, okay?
Interestingly, her iPad on the right is Lightning, but her one on the left is Type-C.
More and more stuff is being switched over to Type-C.
Well, yeah, because of the European Union regulations.
Yeah.
Which is good in a way that we're going to a standard format, but still. I think that she actually likes her new phone. The only thing weird is that it's got this little bump right here, this little indent, and it's another button as well for your camera.
Yeah, none of our phones have that.
No, instead, our 15s will just have the action button on the side, not this one here. So I had to remold all their cases for the new iPhone. That must have ticked them off. But guys, let's go ahead. Let's go over to Walmart. Let's go ahead and then come back home, drop off the groceries. And then I may or may not have Tiffany and Lil come with me over to Best Buy in Davenport. We'll see.
You can hear that
But yeah.
quickly.
It is 10:09. Let's get going. You ready?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
And also, this cute girl looks so adorable today. What was that?
That was me.
Okay. All right, it is 10:16. Let's go ahead and let's get ready to go to Walmart. Well, we have reached 88 degrees. At least it's a nice rolling temperature. Also, I realized something when we were driving over here. We are not going to need this little sucker anymore.
Oh my god, I think it melted to the glass.
Oh, this is going to be a pain to get off.
Yeah, I think it melted to the glass. No, no. It's been so hot.
You're not hearing me. Oh, wait.
No, I'm not joking. I could see it when you were pulling on it. I think it melted to the glass.
Son,
Oh, you're gonna
what
take
are
it.
you? Dad. Hi, Daddy. Dad.
You know what? We're gonna need to do some serious, like, pride space.
Dad. Oh,
Yeah, it's like sticked. Like glue. Oh my goodness. I wouldn't use your other key for that. There we go.
Oddly satisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucker melted pretty good.
Yeah, melted to the glass.
Okay, guys, so now we are over here at Independence Parkway. Let's go over, get into Walmart, get our groceries we need, get home. You and I are gonna go take a trip over to Best Buy to pick something up, and then I can relax a little with a beautiful girl who hopefully will make me a nice gallon of cold lemonade, and then I can come home and have that and some popcorn with her. That would be nice.
Okay.
I think I'm throwing out enough hints, aren't I?
Yes. Alright, let's go. It's hot.
Hey, if you go ahead and you make the ice cold lemonade,
Yeah.
I'll cook dinner for us.
No.
Darn! Yeah, if I cook, it's just gonna be hot dogs. Because I suck that badly. And it'll be boiled too.
Oh, God.
Let's get going. Drive in over here. I did get notification that an order I placed last night, even though I said I wasn't going to, I did because I really wanted that badly, is ready for pickup. So we'll be good to go get it. You know what? I think I'm going to go lime and cedar wood. That seems pretty good. So I wonder how this one here is different than a Triceratops. Because look, different name. Interesting. Take a look. They have it. The Distortus Rex. That thing just looks so freaky. Like, you got like a lizard under right there.
Looks like a beluga whale's head.
That is just so weird. Try me.
Whoa, that's...
So yeah, it looks like they have a Switch 2 here on display. Pretty cool. But none in stock.
Timer G. You're good.
Okay, we are definitely doing this to go with our sausage that we already have at home for dinner in rolls that we already have. There we go. Awesome.
I need my party.
You would eat the baked beans
Hair.
because it has bluey.
Yes.
If you'll eat them, I'll buy them. Do you want that with dinner tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what the heck? Let's go ahead and just do a margarita pizza with Tiffany for lunch and be done. We'll do that.
Didn't you just say you didn't want pizza?
I kind of did, but then I was saying, you know what? It's a margarita. It's got fruit on it, so it's healthy.
My goodness, this flatbread.
No, look. See, it's got tomato, and tomato is a fruit. If you look really, really careful, it's got basil, which might be a vegetable, so it's extra healthy.
Okay.
We'll go with that.
Yes.
Look at it this way. It's got to be healthier than that other pizza we had.
Oh my God.
The breakfast one.
Oh God, yeah.
That was horrible.
It's good
Unhealthy.
though, but it's super unhealthy.
Exactly.
That's why I won't do it again.
And we have our water bottle for the lemonade. Hopefully she won't forget me. Okay, this is weird. So I was going on to Best Buy's website because I want to go ahead, and since I have to go to Davenport to go ahead and pick up our item over there that they didn't have at our location, they only had the standard, Well, I was thinking to myself, okay, you know what? Screw it. I am going to go ahead and just cancel my bestbuy.com order pickup for our location for Lily's little adapter. And I can go ahead and just pick it up over there. So, what I did is I went ahead and did that, and then I was looking and I saw something that shocked me a little bit. Yeah, I can be shocked. Let me show you. So first things first, okay? I want to go ahead and show this, okay? This is the Insignia 3-inch male USB-C to female 3.5mm adapter white. So this here is $9.99, and this is Best Buy's actual in-house brand, okay? Pretty cool. However, not necessarily. I come over here because I already pulled it up. Apple has one. Apple USB-C to 3.5mm headphone jack adapter white. 99 cents less. $9. And yeah. Let's see here. Are they going to say the length? No, they do not say the length. Even still, okay? You don't need it to be long at all for this adapter. So, really, you're saving 99 cents by going with the Apple brand over the store brand. That to me was a little weird. Alright, let's get some Gatorade again. I still love the Frost one. Freaking good. So, let me put this out there. As far as cameras go, the Pocket 3 is great for those uptight, stable shots. The Action 5 is great for those whatever days, whenever you don't know if it's going to be rain, sun, whatever. That is where each of the cameras has their advantages. And honestly, I love them both. I love the Pocket 3 because I love that nice bokeh effect in the background. Because it reminds me so much of a DSLR. And I love that it's not AI driven either on that bokeh. I also love that really it's got a nice compact form. But when it comes to the Action 5, you just can't beat it. It's amazing in every way. It's still got digital zoom. It still is weather resistant. You can hook up a Bluetooth microphone to it. The little mic minis that we have, the DJI mic 2s that we have, all work great with it. And honestly, the only thing that I have a problem with isn't necessarily the camera. It's this. The DJI mic 2. Whenever you turn this on, at first, when it connects up and you're recording, you get bzzz sound on your recording. That is the only annoyance. But overall, I love these suckers. And not to mention, the footage is really nice on both of the cameras. The only way you can beat it is with a DSLR, a mirrorless camera that's got a nice optical, not digital zoom. So you're actually using the lens to zoom in on something, not cropping in from 4K to 1080 to 720p. That I do like. But for what I do, I realized on vlogging, smaller, simpler is better. But I want to show you something interesting. So a few years back, I went through a period where I was trying out different cameras like the G7X Mark II that was widely used by a lot of vloggers. I also tried out the Canon T6i, the T7i. And then I was in love with Casey Neistat's styling with the 90D I bought as well after he was using the 80D. And I was thinking to myself, man, this is so cool. I'm gonna get a DSLR. I'm gonna get a Joby Gorilla Pod. I'm gonna be able to vlog like Casey Neistat. And it failed. It failed because, and this is what a lot of vloggers that start out don't realize. It's not the equipment you buy. It's how you tell the story with the equipment you buy. And that's where you gotta learn. But I want to show you something interesting, okay? Let me show you. Okay, so RX100 Mark 7 here. A camera we tried back then for $12.99. Now $16.99. Okay? This is where it gets interesting. I'm going to go to my purchase history, okay? This camera here was purchased October 6, 2019. This is the G7X Mark III. Okay, that was the one that was supposed to replace the almighty G7X Mark II that was used by every vlogger under the sun, pretty much. Okay, and made popular. $749.99, okay, is what I bought in at back then, okay? Don't mind because I also put a 1-year protection plan on it, which did make it $829 and change. If you were to buy that $749.99 camera brand new in 2019 today from Best Buy, you would actually be paying that price for an open box used fair condition version. If you wanted to buy it brand spanking new, $849. A 6-year-old camera. It's 6 years old, and it has gone up in price $100. That's weird. So mind you that Canon did come out with a new camera that is designed for vloggers, or at least what they think is. Okay, PowerShot V10 digital camera for vloggers and content creators. Yeah. There was a reason why I passed up on this because, one, this complaint right here, slow autofocus, I hate that. I hate it about the G7X Mark III as well. It's an interesting novel concept, but really, everybody just is hitting on that autofocus. Vlog on the go without your phone. Yeah, no. You might as well use your phone instead of this. Honestly, I don't see this being worth it because of the weird camera. Not to mention the microphone layout position and the tripod little thing there. It's just horrible. Take a look at that. Our order is ready for pickup, so after we eat lunch, we can go over there to Davenport and get everything picked up that we need. You see, and there's two camps of people that buy a camera. Camp A is for people that want to video record. They want to vlog. They want to use it for creating content like that. Camp 2 are people that want to go ahead and buy a camera because they want to be able to use it for photography. Nothing wrong with that. Photography on a DSLR on a mirrorless is absolutely amazing. And so much fun of getting that nostalgia feel for a physical piece of amazing hardware in your hand that is separate from your phone. That's why I used to love doing photography on DSLR. And honestly, vlogging can be done both on the phone and on cameras of all sizes. Alright, I am going to Best Buy now.
Okay.
I have a feeling I'm not going to have lemonade when I get home. I have a feeling she'll forget.
I would have if you hadn't reminded me just now.
You know what? I hope you enjoy your little squirty cheese sausage curds tonight.
Yeah, I don't care for those, but whatever. Alright.
Yeah, Mary.
Something in my eye.
Yes, guys, it is 12:56. I am going to go over to Best Buy, leave this beautiful girl at home, mostly because of Lil. She didn't want to go.
No.
And then pick up the stuff I need to, come back, and enjoy some homemade lemonade by a cute girl.
Yeah.
Hand squeezed,
I'll
fresh.
get it done. Oh, okay, now you're just wishful thinking.
Yes, I am.
We're just using the powder mix stuff.
With love.
Yes, with love.
Love you,
Alright,
Brett.
I love you too. Be careful, okay?
I will. Guys, it is 1:08. Let's get our butts moving. Take a look at this. A lifted Lexus SUV. That is pretty darn cool. And yeah, I wanted to go ahead and get this done now. I didn't want to go ahead and wait. I know there's a storm coming, but at the same time, I just want to get this done and over with. Because truthfully, I'm on a nice little high right now of it. So let's get going. Yeah, this is gonna be one heck of a storm going over there. And I love how it just came out of freaking nowhere and just started pounding down on us. But hopefully, Davenport will be a little bit more on the clear side. But we shall see. I must admit, for a brief moment, had I not seen a clearing in it, I was actually considering going ahead and just boarding for today and then going over there tomorrow in the morning hour. Because of what the item really is. It's not like it's necessary and then moving Disney to like Tuesday. And there we go. That was an idea that I did have for a little bit. I just wonder how long until this area here will become more homes as well. It's like that's all 545 is becoming. More and more home complexes. No longer the natural, beautiful greenery. Normally we would go ahead and go left. However, not today. Today we are going to be going right, and this is going to take us onto the other side of US 192, like you're heading down to US 27. Let's get going. Over here is Bohemian Bay, and this is actually a pretty cool area. Originally, way back in the day, these would have been kind of like resort places, vacation club resort style, and you can see why when we actually go in and I'll show you. So it's actually interesting because of actually who lived here back in the day. So way back in the day, this was actually Crystal's old place, Tiffany's sister. And let's go ahead and let's take a look over here. Sometimes it's pretty cool to go ahead and see the past. And originally, during one of the hurricanes, back when we were still living at the old manufacturer home, we actually had to come over here because we were too afraid of living out the hurricane in the manufacturer. So let's go take a look over here. Yeah, so what's really cool about these units, okay, is that basically what it is the front area here is actually detached in a way where that you can go ahead and rent out the front one and then live in the rear part. And they're two separate areas with separate kitchens, everything. Think of it like a mother-in-law suite style. Yeah, this one right here would have been Crystal's back in the day, 2418. My, how things have changed over here. See, and the thing is about Davenport is that living over here, you're not all that far away from the theme parks of Disney World area. Now, when it comes to Orlando, you are going to be further, but for, let's just say Disney World, you go ahead, just hop right down to 27, take it over to 192, and you're right there at Disney World. It's pretty cool. Pretty close too. But it also looks like something new is coming. But yeah, they are building a lot more over here. Wow. Since this is a gated community and we are not residents, I'm not going to go any further. But yeah, that is pretty cool. So there was one downside, okay, to live in over here. And that was when you needed to go ahead and throw away all your trash and everything, you didn't have a recycle bin that would come around and go and collect. You had to come all the way over here to dump your trash. That really sucked. And that's also how you can see that this area here was originally developed as a resort, not an actual permanent living quarters area. But overall, it's not a bad area. It's actually pretty cool looking. I gotta admit, except for that dark cloud looming over us, it has been one gorgeous feeling day. And despite the clouds, it still is 95 degrees. Honestly, it doesn't feel bad out here actually at all, especially when you're flying down here 55 miles per hour. And it just is amazing. The wide open feel. I miss the old Pennsylvania roads when I was a child. Feeling that same wide openness and just enjoying the time. So I think that just sometimes going up north, going out west, going anywhere besides a theme park excites me so much. After a while, the theme park can only hold your attention for so long before you just want to do something different. And that's what I love about what I do. And I can't wait to go ahead, start back up in the teaching, and then I can really fund that. I'm excited. Since I was here last time, holy smokes, this place has definitely grown. Wow. This is amazing how busy this area is out here. I could not imagine this area when it comes to Black Friday, when it comes to Christmas time, how busy it really is going to be. And I'm not talking about the spa areas and stuff like that. I am talking about over here on the left, we have our Rosses, we have our Michaels. Yes, you have Michaels here. I cannot go there because Tiffany would really, really not like that. She's been wanting to see their Halloween stuff, so going without her, she may be a little upset. Let's go ahead, let's get to Best Buy. And of course over here you do have Target, you have Staples as well, and a Cinepolis movie theater. But around the corner at the bottom, that is where you can get for the Best Buy. What's really interesting is there's another store over here, a relic from a bygone era, JCPenney. Yeah, a standalone store. When normally you would just see them in malls. So yes, this is Davenport Best Buy. It is not as large as our Winter Garden location, but still nice. If you had any questions about stock, they have a sign right in the front to tell you. That way you don't even have to waste time. More places should be like that. Yeah, when it comes to action camera stuff, there is quite a slew of them you can choose from, including the older model Action 4 Pro. And then after I get my Part 109D drone license, that would be one of my next purchases. But there's no point in buying one until I get my license. That is way too much color RGB for my taste on a keyboard when I'm trying to type at night. Not bad though. $2,969. But still, that's quite a lot of good specs on it. Alright, I love these ones here. Where it's got that wood look in front. And it's actually a pretty cool touch, especially for like an office desk. This one here reminds me of like mine back in the day. Like a year or so ago. But a little bit smaller footprint. Well, I did also consider buying one of these here. MetaQuest 3S's. I decided on something better. Something more usable. For what I really want to do going forward. Alright, we got the two things that we needed. Let's get going. Alright, it is now 2:27. And yes, we have accomplished everything we wanted. So first, we got this. The USB 2 headphone for Lil. That I am super happy for. And it's the actual official Apple one as well. However, this is what we really came for, you and I. Best. Yeah, Osmo Action 5 Pro. With the extension rod, the 3 batteries, the battery case. I bought another one. And you guys know why. Because Tiffany wants to go ahead and do some vlogging too. When she's at home, while I'm at work in the future. And honestly, we love this camera so much that of course we're gonna buy another one. And the money that we got from trading credit, okay, from returning also the Osmo Mobile P and then the iPhone trade-in, we got this. We got to go ahead and get the camera we wanted for the girls to go and do their stuff on. And we get to keep the Pocket 3. A camera that's amazing in its own right, okay? Don't get me wrong.
Like and subscribe.
But guys, let's go ahead. Let's get home to Tiff. But first, we got a hard choice. I don't know what we're gonna do. I need coffee. And there's 2 places that are open new. You also have Dutch Brothers, which has been open for quite a while. But Scooters is new. And then you also have 7 Brew as well. Let's go to Scooters. And let's go see how their coffee is. Now here's the deal, okay? Could we have gone to Winter Garden location and picked up an Osmo Action as well? Yes. However, Winter Garden Best Buy did not have the Adventure Pack combo that includes the battery case, which is $80 some odd by itself extra, and you also get the extension rod. That is why we came out here. Otherwise, I would have loved to just go in the Winter Garden, been done, picked it up, and been at home with the girls chilling. But no, they didn't have the pack I wanted, so we had to come all the way over here. Alright, as of now, we will arrive at 3:32, 49 minutes, 26 miles. Let's get going. So you may be asking yourself, why of all the places did you choose Scooters? Well, because they have one of the most revolutionary concepts. Ditch the inside. If everybody wants to take their coffee to go, why have an inside? Just have a drive-through. Sparkling floats as well. But we're here for coffee. Let's order something good. I think we're going to do vanilla cream cold brew. Yeah. Alright, let's do it.
Thank you for choosing Scooters. What can I get started for you?
So, this is interesting. So, Scooters is actually from 1998 and started by Linda and Don Eccles. Where'd the name come from? The very first Scooters coffee location was known as Scooters Java Express. We named it Scooters after reviewing a list of options including Scooter. The name fit well with our mission to keep customers happy by helping them scoot in and out quickly. That's a pretty cool concept. Let's see how quick I can get in and out of here. What's really interesting is I still remember seeing this building being made and thinking, that is awfully tiny to have an inside as well. Lo and behold, it wouldn't, because you don't need to. You don't need an inside for a coffee shop, really, because a lot of times, majority of people just want to get their coffee and go. Yeah, you'll have a lot of people that will go to Starbucks just to go ahead and get out their MacBooks and get out their iPads and read a news report or type up whatever assignment they need to for college and stuff. But at the same time, there's a lot of us that are just on the go, want to get it done and get in and out because we got places to go, things to do, and don't have time just to relax. Hi!
Hey, how's the coffee?
Well, I wouldn't know. I'm still waiting in line.
Seriously?
Yeah, I just got here.
It's 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I know.
You're telling me you've been waiting in line for almost 20 minutes?
No, it's been more like 5-6 minutes. And how would you know how long I've been here? Stalker much?
Okay, what? I can't believe you haven't left yet.
At least my stalker is cute. That's the advantage of having a Tiffany.
Yes, well, you got some serious storms coming this way.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna get my coffee paid for, and then I can go ahead and drink a little bit, and then get going.
I mean, it doesn't sound like you're in the car.
I am!
Ryan.
Tev, I am not joking.
Okay.
Oh my god, just wait until you see the video of it later. Oh gosh. Alright.
What the heck?
Let's pay for our coffee and get up there, and then we can try some and get going. Gosh. Okay, so now we got our drink and we got our food. So now we are gonna go ahead and try our stuff before heading back home. And we even get to have the peanut gallery with us. Tiffany.
Peanut gallery?
Yes. People in the audience.
Oh.
Get it? Because you're in the audience.
Okay.
Scooter's coffee. Vanilla cream cold brew. It's a pretty nice size. A very, very little bit of coffee. It looks like just right about there. And then a large amount of cream and water mix, as well as your topping. And that's the vanilla part, the cold foam. Honestly, it doesn't taste like much special, to be honest. It's okay. Like, it's not bad.
Is it okay versus Dunkin'?
I would actually say that Dunkin's cold foam is better than this.
Oh, okay.
Now, when it comes to cake bites, you do not get a stick. Instead, it's just like that. And this is the Oreo one. Very rich, heavy on the fondant on the outside. But it does have a little bit of a nice texture on the inside. And this is their birthday cake. So each of these would have been equivalent to $2.25 because they're $5.50 for two.
Mm.
Again, you got a little bit of frosting on the inside. Not too bad.
Like and subscribe.
But that fondant is really hard and really heavy on the outside. Honestly,
Worse than Starbucks.
I actually like the Starbucks ones more. Because their fondant on the outside isn't so thick. You can easily take a bite and go right to the actual center. Versus this where it's like a really hard... It reminds me of that magic shell that you used to put on your ice cream. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Where it's soft and liquidy, but then after it refrigerates a little, then it goes out and hardens pretty good.
Okay. That one. I like the Reese's one though. For that.
Honestly, when it comes to their coffee, it's not what I thought it was going to be. It's not anything special. And their actual roast, from what I can tell, it has a bitterness to it, as though it was heated up and then quickly poured the cold fluid over it. So it gives it that little bit of bitter taste to it. But that's just my opinion. Alright, I have a beautiful girl I gotta get home to before she gets super cranky, so let's get going. Alright? Yeah, she kind of wants me home with her, I think.
Yes, I do.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's starting to really thunder now.
Well, I'm gonna save the rest of the cake bites for you, okay?
Oh, okay.
Alright. I'll try... I can't save the coffee, really.
No, that's
Because it's
fine.
gonna be like a fluidy mess.
Yeah, most times. Yeah, no, I'm good.
Alright guys, let's get going and let's go ahead and get to Tiff. We have to go all the way down to 27, change over to 192, then we can drive up 545 and then connect over to our home area. So we got a little bit of ways to go, and according to the navigation, let's take a look here. 42 minutes, 21 miles, and we should arrive with her at 3:54. Oh, God help us. This is going to be a long trip back. Why didn't I just go ahead and have it shipped over to us for free from Best Buy? The questions we think about after we do something. Oh well, let's get going back. That is one gorgeous sky. Wow, I love that sky right now. It's so beautiful. Hopefully it does not punish us with harsh rain. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's get off of 27. And let's go ahead and get on to 192 now. always hated this exit here. Because once you come off it, then you gotta merge over. And you only got a short time frame to do it in. That is so freaking weird. How that the dark clouds that we just saw are now behind us.
Oh, honey.
Dark clouds on the left. Not so dark in front of us. It's amazing how Florida weather can be. Here we go. Now we're on the road to getting home. Yeah, this storm is gonna be pretty bad. And if it gets really bad, then I'll just go ahead and just stop for a while. Take a small break. Sit in the rain, enjoy my coffee. Yeah, so we have a lot of condensation on the windshield now, and we need to go ahead and get it cleared. And you see there's a big difference in clarity. So hopefully that will go away. So sauna mode activate again. Have a little bit more to go, and then we'll be at home as well. Oh, son of a gun. Oh my gosh. So I had it on both sides, the water wave. And then I also had thunder going off, and I got the max AC when it comes to the front windshield defroster to go ahead and get rid of the condensation. So between all that, it is just pure chaos on it. Alright, we are getting closer to the home area. Alright, we should be good now. You know what? Alright, we are just about home. And boy, that thunder sounds beautiful. And I have 11% left on this battery. It is 4:06, we have arrived at home. And we have 11% battery left. Not bad. Hi.
My atmosphere. Having it dark
Here.
and gloomy.
Take your coffee, miss.
I don't think I want the coffee.
I'm your Uber Eats driver.
I'm good on the coffee. Oh my god.
Listen, I'm your Uber Eats driver. Drink the coffee.
No.
I risked my life to bring it to you. Drink some.
It's been sitting around for almost an
Just
hour.
drink.
Oh, that is bad.
Told you. Now try your snack.
What'd you do? Take a bite out of this one?
Out of each one, I told you.
Oh, okay.
See, if you were on the video with me, you would have known that.
Why are they all slimy?
Well, because of the heat in the car.
I think I...
It was very humid in that car. Try the other one.
Are you sure I'm not gonna get sick?
Yes, I'm sure.
I think they're supposed to be cold.
No. Maybe no.
Like and subscribe.
Come on.
They're so melted.
So, how does your Uber Eats driver get a tip?
Okay. I gotta clean off my arm. Come on.
Alright, so. I think your Uber Eats driver wants a kiss for a tip.
No.
Huh.
Would you let go of that?
I'll never let go, Tiff. I'll never let go.
Well, that's on you now.
Look at her little thumb.
Alright.
What did she do to me?
Don't you dare!
Kiss. There we go. I got my tip at last. And looking out our back window, you can see it looks pretty nice and full. Now you don't have to worry because there is about a 2-foot ledge or so as well on the backyard area that protects us. So you don't have to worry. We're not going to get flooded at all.
Look at this.
That does look cool.
Yeah, it was like a whole round shelf thing coming through. It was cool. Look at
You
that.
did amazing. Alright, now that we're home, let's go ahead and show you guys why we went and did what we did. Honestly, I did not think it was going to storm that badly. Otherwise, I would have definitely put it off till tomorrow. Because really, it wasn't like the end-all be-all must-do today. It could have easily been out tomorrow, but I didn't think that the storm was going to be that bad. But let me show you. So this here is a USB-C to headphone jack. And for kiddos like Lil, where they need to go ahead and have smaller head size ones, this little adapter here will let you go ahead and use the Type-C on the iPhone and regular headphones as well. So that's cool. And it's nice and small as well. Perfect. Lily did have one here, but it was lightning, so it was not compatible with her new phone. Because all new phones are Type-C. This is the big kahuna. This is what we actually really went for. Other to make Lily happy with that adapter. This is the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. And actually, it's what I'm recording on now. And in this kit here, okay, you get the camera, you get batteries, you get the battery case, you get the extension rod, the lock-in screw, protective frame, you get the adhesive base, all kinds of good stuff, as well as Type-C power delivery cable. I love these freaking action cameras like this. And truthfully, they have come a long way from the GoPro Hero 5 when I first started with action cameras, way back. And then I tried a variety of GoPros, and over the years, I felt like they were just getting worse. But yeah, this here is the Action 5 Pro. This is what I use to film all my content on, for the most part. And this is what I favor more than the Pocket 3. So let's say that you have a 8-year-old, a 14-year-old, a 20-year-old, or an 18-year-old that wants to start vlogging, wants to start creating content of their own. The DJI Action 5 Pro is the best choice for them. It truly is. It is rugged. It has the microphone capability for them. It has everything that you could need. It allows you to do angle shots nicely. The ZVs from Sony, they're nice looking and everything, but at the same time, they easily can get damaged. And truthfully, your kid's first camera is like their first car. They're gonna destroy it accidentally. Not intentionally, but accidentally they will. And that's why something like the Action 5 Pro honestly is best for anybody of any age. And why I personally love it. And that's why I would buy these suckers all day long and utilize them. Yeah, I know the Pocket 3, it's got a following of people and different bloggers. Carpetbagger, Adam the Woo, quite a few, Tim Tracker, Justin Scar, all of them. But here's something to remember. Just because somebody else is buying something doesn't mean you truly need to. Find your own path. Carve it. Use the equipment that you can afford. And vlog with that. Because I'll tell you something. The best way to go and get into vlogging is just pick up the camera you already have and start creating a story from it. And then once you get better, then you can go ahead and get an Action 5 Pro, $350 base price. Action 4, parents, $249. The Action 4 is still an amazing camera. And you could go with that one too. But that's just my opinion, okay? And what I would do. Well, let's go ahead. Let's get downstairs. Let's help Tiff. Let's get dinner ready. Guys, it is 5:53 and it is time to go ahead and end the day. And before we do, okay, I especially want to say thank you to everybody from yesterday's video. Okay, like Christina, you're being very smart about this. Many content creators do not see it that way. To them, it becomes a job and a means of earning a living. They become blinded by the money. The pleasure becomes the job. If you went on doing this, it would be something that Lily can't consent to.
Like and
You're right.
subscribe.
And honestly, she already was starting to pull back and not want to be seen on some of the streams. And it's also a little weird because at times a family member could be having a medical problem and it's hard to point a camera away and not objectify them on that stream. That makes it difficult. When it comes to a vlog, we can easily put down the camera and point the camera away. Tibby, correct choice on family first. Personally, I don't enjoy theme park videos. Just not a thing for me. First one was interesting, but they seem to just be repeat. So true. Because at times, and I made the joke before, and it is a joke, but it actually has some grounded merit. That trash can moved 1 inch since the last time we were here. I've said it many times. Look, now that trash can is on a diagonal, whereas last time it was straight. Because when you do so many videos, it's like, oh. It's like one of those games where you gotta decide what's the same and what's not. After a while, it gets kind of old. I'm so happy you're retired for streaming for now and relieved in some way. I think when you do go out, your pre-filmed videos are way better than live. Anyway, I haven't watched any live stream this year, is why I do want to spoil that what I'm about to see in 7 weeks' time. I think Tiffany and Lil will be very happy about your decision time. Notes from Mr. Shamasas. Oh my god, I butchered it. I'm so sorry. And actually, it's not really in time, but Tiffany, she was, I don't want to say pushing toward it, like back in January. But at the same time, I could see signs from both her and from Lil that it wasn't the style of what they wanted. And then as time went on, then I kept thinking, okay, well, could I just go off and do it by myself? And I was like, no, just going without your family to a theme park by yourself, just walking around is not fun. Because if you go to a theme park, you want to enjoy it with your family. You want to build those memories. You don't want to be walking around for 6 hours trying to say how something looks interesting when you pass by it 50 freaking times. Because there's only so many laps you can do around a theme park before you yourself are just mentally fatigued. Believe me, I know that. I've done Hollywood Studios, one of the smaller parks. Boy, it can be a little bit of a pain. But I'm happy and I'm excited with this change. And I'm excited with the camera gear we're going to be using for both me and for Tiff. That way we can get a cohesive same picture. But guys, thank you so much for everything today. And by the way, trying to drive back in that storm was a freaking nightmare, but at least I had a beautiful voice guiding me back home. The wonderful Tiffany. But I hope you have a good night, and thank you so much for everything, and I will see you tomorrow, wherever the day takes us. Yeah, honestly, I have no freaking clue. We'll see what happens. And then we can go from there. Good night, guys.